Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Road to Elite training. We are very excited to announce this new Road to Elite training and wanted to put together this training for you so that you can understand what it takes to become an elite coach and the path to get there from team builder to team leader to premier all the way to elite. Now, in years past, we have only had premier and elite leaders. Why we're so excited about this is because this year we are introducing two new platforms, new milestones, Team Builder and Team Leader. Now, this is a program for everyone, and I'm going to say that multiple times. If you feel like you want to run your business, these are some things that we want you to focus on so that you can know that you're on the path to success, whether it be your first time as team builder, team leader, team leader, premier leader, or elite leader. So during this training, we're going to go over a few things. First, we're going to go over what is elite or this program, why does this program matter, and how it works. I'm very excited to jump into this, so let's just go ahead and get started. Now, what is the Road to Elite? The Road to Elite program, guys, is simply a recognition and rewards program. That's the main basis behind it. Now, there are 4 milestones to this program, and you'll see here on the right-hand side, this is the new trophy that you will earn, and you'll get these in individual components as you reach each milestone. The base being team builder, then team leader, then premier, then elite, which comes with the top crystal and the ball at the top, which is really exciting. So here are once again, the 4 milestones associated with the Road to Elite program, and we're going to go over them in detail here in just a second. Now, why it matters is because, guys, the Road to Elite program helps coaches of all experience levels focus on the business outcomes that form a stable, growing business. That is why it matters. So many coaches come to us and say, what do we need to do? How do we become successful? Why should I focus on elite? You guys, we have been following so many coaches, and we understand what it takes, and we understand how their businesses grow. And we've compiled it into this Road to Elite program because by doing these and focusing on these things, you will help yourself form that stable, growing business that everyone is looking for. So just to be clear, guys, the Road to Elite program is a significantly expanded program that's for all coaches, regardless of their current rank or time as a coach. So many coaches, like we said earlier, look at the elite program and they say, man, that's too much. It's too far out there. I can't see myself achieving elite. But now, because we're introducing the Road to Elite, you can see yourself as that team builder, as that team leader, and that will help you on that road, eventually getting to that top rank as elite. So how does it work? We're going to focus on 4 different areas of this Road to Elite. The first one being your rank. Second one, leadership points. Third, new personally sponsored coach leaders. And 4th, weak leg volume. I'll go over all of these in detail. No need to stress about these. Okay, first one is your rank. Let's talk quickly about why your rank matters. A coach's rank is a reflection of the development and growth of all their personally sponsored coaches. It's not just you. It's not how hard you can work. It's about your entire team. And you grow in rank as you help others continue to grow their businesses as well. So the long-term stability and growth of a coach's business volume and income is directly impacted by the personally sponsored coach's ability to succeed in finding and helping customers and developing their own team of coaches. That last part is very important in developing their own team of coaches. Rank matters. For the Road to Elite on the right-hand side, for a coach's Road to Elite qualification, each milestone has a rank requirement. To meet the qualification requirement for each step, a coach needs to hold the required rank for 6 consecutive weeks or any time in 6 consecutive bonus weeks anytime in 2019 or 1 bonus week in December 2019. That's going to be the same for all of these milestones. You can hold it during the year for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 bonus week in December. Now, a bonus week is simply 1 week in December. Okay, so here are the ranks associated with each of the milestones. To become a team builder, You simply have to hold diamond for either 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. And that's true for all 4. Team leader, you have to be at least 1 star for those same amounts of time. To become a premier leader, your rank has to be at least 2 star or above for those same amounts of time. And an elite coach has to be 5 star or above for those 6 consecutive weeks or 1 time in December. They're pretty straightforward. Hopefully I'm not losing anybody along the way. That's the first category. That's 1 of 4 is your rank. Next is leadership points. Now, leadership points, we're calling them leadership points this year. In the past, we've called them elite points. But because this is not just an elite program, this is a leadership program, we're now calling them leadership points. So, as it says here on the left, leadership points help a coach stay focused on the business results that are vital to growth and stability. First one being acquisition and retention of new customers and coaches. It's very important to continue to bring new people on to your business and to help them stay focused and moving in the right direction. That's retention. Second one, having your newer coaches successfully help new customers and coaches each month. So you're not only bringing people on each month, but you're teaching them how they can do it as well. And the third one, ensuring that a brand new coach sees success quickly to help them get started right. People want to feel validated. They want to be rewarded. They want to be recognized. That's definitely associated with leadership points. Now, how it matters to the Road to Elite program on the right-hand side. For a coach's Road to Elite qualification, there's a leadership point requirement for each of the 4 categories. You can earn these from 3 categories here, and I'll go over each in detail. First one's called acquisition personal volume. We shorten that to APV, and I'll go over what that is in just a second. Second one being Success Club qualification. Third one being new personally sponsored coaches earning their first Success Club point. It's named PS1 plus SC. Not our favorite name, but that's simply what we shortened it to. Okay, let's go over these in detail. So your leadership point total will be updated monthly in your coach office, and then a little bit later I'll show you where you can see that. But for here, you go to Monitor My Business and look in the qualification section. There's a screenshot I'll show you here. And here, let's focus here on the left. So the first category on how you can earn leadership points that get you towards each of these milestones. The first one being, once again, called acquisition personal volume. This is APV. You'll notice we've highlighted these first 2 categories here on the left. These points come from your 2019 customers. Now, what I mean by that is people who signed up with you in 2019, or they made their first purchase with you in 2019. Each of those is fine. So from your 2019 customers, and in category 2, your 2019 personally sponsored coaches. Now, here's how this category works. When combined between either customers or coaches, when they purchase a cumulative total of 500 points in total, you earn 1 leadership point towards whatever milestone you're going for. Now, on the right-hand side, we've given you some examples. How is this volume generated? Well, every time you sell a challenge pack, you can earn, in each of those packs are from 105 PV all the way up to 360 PV, and it's depending on which pack they purchase. So you can earn points that way. Shakeology is always 90 personal volume. Performance Stack Order is 90, and Energize is 38. Now, like we said, between all of your 2019 customers and coaches, between all of them, every time there's 500 points there, we'll give you 1 leadership point. Now, to see all the PV of all the Beachbody products, you can simply look at FAQ 2338, and you'll see that there. So how are the APV leadership points calculated? Here's an example. In 2019, let's say you help 3 people a month with the Transform 20 Base Challenge Pack. Now, each of those is 135 points. And then you have 2 of them stay on Shakeology, which is 90 points, in the next month. So if you look in the January column, there's a combined, because 3 people, that comes to 405 points. and nobody's on Shakeology because that's part of the challenge pack. So the total current month personal volume, PV points, is 405. So far, you have 405 points for 2019. In February, those three people, two of them stay on Shakeology. So now we're taking that 405 and we're adding 180 points onto that. So now that you're 585 points, okay? So now you're up because you've helped three people a month for the 405, 180, 585. You are now at 990 points. Now, you can divide that by 500. You're almost to 2 points, but we can take off 500, so there's one leadership point. Now in March, we kind of do the same thing. Now you keep ramping up. Now you're getting 3 points because it just keeps ramping up. So the total APV leadership points earned from January to March is 4. So this is, you'll notice the more, maybe in the beginning you won't see a lot of points in this category, but as you retain people, keyword retain, as you retain people and help them stay on Shakeology and continue to bring new people into your organization, these points will rapidly accumulate. And it's every time there's 500 points. So as you bring people on, these people in January, they'll continue to count over and over again to help you towards those 500 points. Remember, this only comes from 2019 customers and coaches. That's APV. Second category is Success Club. So how this works is you get 1 leadership point for every personally sponsored coach each month they're in Success Club. Now, for those who are new, Success Club simply means you sold between 2 to 3 products, Shakeology, challenge packs, and you earn Success Club. Success Club is at least 5 points. You're in Success Club when you've earned 5 Success Club points. Now, this is for your 2019 personally sponsored coaches and your 2018 personally sponsored coaches. Anytime that these people go into Success Club, meaning that they have at least 5 points in Success Club, you earn 1 leadership point. Now, here's the bonus. If you also in that same month hit Success Club yourself, meaning you yourself earned 5 Success Club points, those points are doubled. It's pretty cool. So here on the right-hand side, here's the example. Each month in 2019, you have 2 personally sponsored coaches, either from 2018 or 2019, who qualify for Success Club, and you also earn 5 Success Club points yourself. So 2 in January, and when you also hit Success Club, 2, and those points are doubled, goes to 4. In February, you had 2 as well. You're in Success Club, yes, those are 4, and the same thing in March. Total leadership points from this category from January to March is 12. It is so important for you guys to continually hit Success Club, not just for the points, but to show that you're continually adding people, that you're growing. And as you're earning this, you can still get points from category 1 from the APV. These people count in multiple categories, but as they earn Success Club themselves, you're showing them that they can become leaders themselves. It is so important to show them success early on in the business, and one of the most important ways to show them success is by helping them earn at least 5 points in Success Club. And by doing so, you earn leadership points for those people who were signed up in 2018 or 2019. That's the second way that you can earn leadership points towards your Road to Elite milestone. Now, the last way is with this new one called New Personally Sponsored Coaches with at least 1 or more Success Club points. So this category focuses on your 2019 personally sponsored coaches, just them right here. You earn 1 leadership point for each new personally sponsored coach who earns at least 1 Success Club point. Now, this has to happen in the month that they enroll or the following month. So let's pretend that today is the 15th of the month and you sign somebody up. Now, they have the remaining days of this month plus the next month to earn at least 1 Success Club point. If they do this, then you earn 1 leadership point. I'll give 2 more examples just to make sure and clear that you understand what we mean by this. So the first example was halfway through the month, the 15th. If you sign somebody up on the 1st of the month, they have all of that month plus the next month. We give you the remaining days of the month plus 1 full month to earn at least 1 Success Club point. The third example is if you sign somebody up on the 29th of the month, they have either 1 or 2 days plus an entire month. We just want to make sure everybody has 1 complete month to earn one Success Club point. And as they do that, then you get leadership points. Now, you can only earn 1 point per new personally sponsored coach. You can't keep double dipping from that. So here's the example on the right-hand side. 2019 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point in their enrollment month or first full month after. In January, it's 1. So you get 1 in February. You help 2 people. There's 2. March, you just help 1. So you're up to 4 points between January and March. So those are the ways that you can earn leadership points. This is probably the longest category, one where we have to explain it the most, but it's so important and vital that you understand how are the ways to earn leadership points, because as you do so, not only are you earning points, but you're maintaining and building a successful, sustainable business. That's what ultimately this Road to Elite program is all about. Now, okay, so for the different categories, we've listed how many leadership points are required. For Team Builder, between all 3 categories or 1, it doesn't matter. You can earn all 25 in 1 point, 1 category, but you need to earn at least 25 leadership points. As I mentioned, this can come from a mixture of all 3 categories. It can come from just 2 of the categories or just 1 category. It does not matter. You need just at least 25 leadership points. To become a team leader, now this is in conjunction with the rank. So for Team Builder, you have to be a diamond and you have to have at least 25 points. So hopefully you see how that works. For Team Leader, you have to have at least 50 points between any of the categories. For Premier, it's 75 points. Now you'll note that point number 2, let's read that at the bottom. Leadership points for Premier and Elite must be balanced between all of the categories. What we're saying here is we want you guys to, there's a balance. We want you to earn, there's minimums and maximums for each of the categories. For Premier and Elite, you cannot earn all of 75 points in 1 category. There's a cap for each one. We want you to spread between all of the different categories. Now, that's the same for Premier, so it's 75 points. And for Elite, you have to have at least 105 points spread between all of the categories that we had mentioned before. So that's kind of what we're explaining here. You cannot earn, you have to get the minimums in each, and you cannot get any more than the maximums in each. But balanced between all of them, you can earn at least 105 points. Okay. So there's that. Now, the third category is your new personally sponsored coach leaders. Why this matters. Developing new coach leadership ranks on your team strengthens the team, bolsters volume, and infuses excitement into everyone on the team. While there are many ways that leadership is developed and demonstrated, one of the best ways is celebrated consistently across all teams and in the company is through rank advancements. So, Road to Elite on the right-hand side. For a coach's Road to Elite qualification, there is a requirement to have personally sponsored coaches on your team hit a specified rank for the first time in 2019. This simply shows that you can duplicate what you've achieved. That's all we're looking for. The year these coaches enrolled does not matter. It can be any personally sponsored coach, but they do need to reach the rank for the first time and hold it for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. Let me show you what I mean. So for Team Builder, you need to help at least 1 person who's personally sponsored achieve Emerald. Now, you'll notice here in the 3 part, these do not have to be newly enrolled coaches, but they do need to hold it for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. So if you can help 1 person who's personally sponsored achieve the rank of Emerald, and they hold it for 6 consecutive weeks in 2019, you can check this box off. Or if they hold it at least just 1 week in December, you can check this box off. For a team leader, you need to help 2 people who are personally sponsored coaches achieve the rank of Emerald for the first time, or 1 new personally sponsored Diamond. And they need to hold that for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. For a premier leader, you need to help 1 personally sponsored coach achieve Diamond for the first time in 2019, hold it for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. And for an elite leader, you need to help at least 2 people in your personally sponsored organization achieve the rank of Diamond for the first time in 2019, 6 consecutive weeks during the year, or first 1 week in December. So as this is simply showing us that you can duplicate what you've achieved. This is leadership, guys. This is the road to elite, and there's your leadership milestones. So there's that category. The last one is weak leg volume. This is something we're introducing to the road to elite. Now, this should not be new to you because we've introduced this with the leadership ladder concept, but I'll go over it anyways. On the left-hand side, why weak leg volume matters. Growing the team volume, which we call TV, from the weak leg in your business has a direct impact on the amount of money you earn from the team cycle bonus once you've achieved Emerald or higher rank. Understanding how team volume works, especially the concept of weak leg volume, and I'll go over that in just a minute, is important to maximize the income potential of your business. Now, here's how it applies to Road to Elite. For a coach's Road to Elite qualification, there's a weak leg volume requirement. This requirement takes the highest level of weak leg volume during any consecutive 5-week period in 2019 and uses it for qualification. Don't stress out. Let me go over this for you. But let me quickly explain how weak leg volume is generated. We call this the ABCs. The first one being the binary structure. Hopefully you understand that you as a coach have 2 legs in your business. You have your left leg and you have your right leg. As you sign people up and bring them into your organization, you can put them either on your left leg or your right leg, depending on what you're trying to achieve. And one other thing that people can do, if you have an upline coach who signs up somebody, they can also place people in your organization and help you with your left leg or your right leg volume. This is important because if people randomly show up in your organization, you're like, who are these people? Oh, okay, they were signed up by my upline, but they were placed below me. This helps build not only your team, but their team. Thus, the compensation plan is maximized this way. That's the first one. Now, team volume is very important. So as you have your left leg and right leg, people purchase product. People are on an auto ship program where they can every month receive, Shakeology, Performance Line products, whatever it may be. Now you remember, Shakeology has 90 team volume. Challenge packs have 45 to 138 team volume, and Energized has 30 team volume. Now, this is not personal volume. Personal volume is what you purchase yourself. But this is what the team, people who you've helped, people below in your organization, the stuff that they've purchased. We call that team volume. Okay? And as people purchase, the numbers add up. And in just this example, we're going to say that on your right side, between everybody on your right leg, the team volume came to 1,600 TV. And on your left leg, you added up all the volume, it came to 1,000 TV. Okay? So what we're saying is, on your right side, you have more volume than your left side. So in this case, the left side is your weak leg. That's where the weak leg comes from. It's the one that has less volume in it. Now, this can switch from week to week, from month to month. We're not saying that your left leg is permanently your weak leg. It's whatever side has the least amount of volume that week. Okay? So team cycle bonus. This is kind of why team volume matters. Once you are at the rank of Emerald or above in rank, you're eligible to earn the Team Cycle bonus. The Team Cycle bonus is paid on the team volume produced by your team between your left leg and right leg. The team bonus is calculated by taking 100 points from your weak leg, whatever side has the less volume, and 200 from the side that has more volume. Now, every time that we can subtract 100 points and 200 points from your right leg, or excuse me, your weak leg and strong leg respectively, that's one cycle and will pay out depending on your rank. This is not a compensation plan training. I'll do one of those later, but that's how it's paid out. This process is repeated over and over until there's not enough to be paid out. So in this example, you'll see that we can subtract 100, oh, my numbers are off, 100 from the weak leg on the left, 200 from the right, and then we just keep going and going and going until we can't get any further. And when that happens, whatever's left over moves on to the next time. Okay, so how you can find out your team volume in your coach office. If you guys log into Team Beachbody, if you go to your coach office, and if you guys go to volume on your dashboard, you can see we've highlighted it right here at the top, my team volume from previous bonus weeks. And then at the bottom here, team volume from current bonus week. And you click on these, you can see where you are at. Now, if you also click here, if you go to the top one, my team volume, you can see, going back to this category, you can see which one has the least amount of volume in it. And like I said, we don't care which side it's on, but between all of those, if you earn in a 5 consecutive week time period, and we don't care which 5 weeks it is, if there is 1,000 points, then you earn this spot for team builder. We need at least 1,000 team volume between the 5 weeks, anytime during 2019, then you've earned the, and you can check that box for team builder. You'll see the 4 at the bottom. Week leg volume total accumulated over any 5 consecutive week period in 2019. For team leader, we're going to go through your week leg volume, and we're going to say, okay, between any 5 consecutive weeks, did that add up to 2,500 points? If so, you've achieved you can check the box for team leader. For premier, we're saying 5,000 volumes between any 5 consecutive weeks. Now, once again, I'll reiterate this. We don't necessarily care if it swaps. If for some reason your left leg is weak one week and the next week it's your right leg, we don't care. But if we need at least between any of the 5 weeks, we can add up to 5,000 in the less volume or weak leg volume. And it adds to 5,000, you've earned check the box for Premier, and same for Elite, 5,000 points in week leg volume. So let's quickly go over this. We're at the end of our training. This is what it takes to earn the different milestones for the Road to Elite qualifications. To become a team builder, you have to be a diamond or above, hold that for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. You have to earn at least 25 leadership points between any of the categories I've went over. You have to help at least one new person who's personally sponsored achieve the rank of Emerald, and they have to hold it for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December, and have between any 5 weeks have at least 1,000 TV in volume. To become a team leader, you have to be at least a 1-star and hold that for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. Have at least 50 points. And once again, for team builder, team leader, we don't care where the points come from, but they have to add up to at least 50. You have to help 2 new Emerald or 1 new person hit Diamond for the first time in 2019, and they need to hold it for 6 consecutive weeks or 1 week in December. And your week leg volume between any 5 consecutive weeks has to add up to 2,500 points. For Premier, same idea, 2-star or above. You have to now hit 75 points, but they have to be balanced between all of the categories. They cannot come from simply one. You have to hit the minimums, can't have any more than the maximum. You have to have at least one personally sponsored person hit the rank of diamond for the first time in 2019, have them hold it for 6 consecutive weeks, or 1 week in December, and your week leg volume between any 5 weeks has to be 5,000. And for elite, you achieve the rank of 5-star, have 105 points, balanced, 2 new diamonds who hold it, and 5,000 volume in weak leg team volume. Okay, we have reached the end of our training. We're extremely excited about this. We hope that you feel motivated to achieve one of these ranks. If you're a brand new coach, go for that team builder. Know that, okay, for me to have a successful business, here are the things that I need to be working on, rather than saying, I don't know what to start working on, I don't know how to build my business. Follow the roadmap to team builder. If you think that team builder is in your sights, earn it and go for team leader. If team leader, if you can achieve that, go for it, then go for premier. And then eventually work your way towards elite. We're extremely excited about this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the coach development team or check out the FAQs for Road to Elite. And we will see you on another training. Thank you so much.